Greetings and welcome to Nathan Lyle Official. I am your host, Nathan Lyle, and this is my personal channel where I do vlogs, reviews, and whatever happens to catch my fancy at the time. And I haven't done my intro in a long time because I've mostly just been doing random vlogging, expressing thoughts in my head, but this one I'm actually doing with a purpose because Jenny took it home to Jenny, Classy Librarian, for those of you who don't know. Though I'm assuming some of you might have come over from her channel because I'm posting this as a response to her. Because she did a Naked Truth style vlog where she's talking about work and asking for advice. Tor did one as well. I figured I can chime in with a few of my thoughts. I don't have a lot of work experience. I mean, I've been working. I got my first job like 9 years ago, but I've only had 3 total jobs in that span, and the first one I really only got, it was a part-time job working weekends at night, just saving up money to get a plane ticket to get the fuck out of town because I was living somewhere else at the time and I was tired of it. And so for that one, I never planned on that being anything permanent. It was always supposed to just be, a few nights a week, save up a little bit of money. Oh, I got a few hundred in the bank, good. Get a plane ticket, get the fuck out of there. I had no plans on what to do once I left, but I knew I had to go. And then my second job, I was there for 2 years. And honestly, I got tired of that place pretty quickly. I had so many ups and downs between hating it and loving it. So many things kept changing, but I think by the end of my first year, I was basically done with the place. I didn't want to be there anymore, but I still stayed because it was hard to find a situation better than that. I mean, the pay was not that great, but it was still I had the bills paid. And not to mention there were a lot of convenient things about the job, like the fact that I got a ton of free food. It was very close to me, so it wasn't a huge commute. Because I don't like the idea of having to take an hour in traffic to get to work. So I like that this is really nearby. Not to mention flexible hours, so they could work with whatever my schedule was, which worked out very well with school, because I was still trying to finish college at the time. And so, and also the fact that, I had gotten, not only was I comfortable there, I knew what I was doing. There was not much you could do to surprise me. But at the same time, people got used to me, and I built up a little bit of slack. I got away with so much shit, because there were things that I would do at work that someone else would see me do it, and they'd be like, okay, I'll do that too. And they'd get yelled at, and they'd be like, but Nathan, and the managers just tell them, I don't care about what Nathan's doing. I'm telling you right now, I don't ever want to see you do that again. So even though I had no actual authority over anyone else, it still felt good, because I felt like I had this kind of power, and it felt great. But I was never happy there. I always hated the job. There were a lot of coworkers that I had issues with, but I stuck around for as long as I could, held out for as much as possible, trying to save up a ton of money, just as much as I could squeeze. And then eventually, it reached a point, I had planned on quitting anyways, but I wasn't going to leave for another 2 months. But then one day I just find myself hiding in a corner crying for 10 minutes. And I knew that I just can't do this anymore. I can't be here. One more day at this job and I'll probably end up killing myself. And so I had to leave. So I stayed, I finished out my shift, but I told everyone I saw, I'm sorry, I'm not coming back tomorrow. I can't do it. And half of them, they didn't believe me. They all laughed like I was joking, but that's not my fault if you don't believe me. I was being 100% serious. I told them all I wasn't coming back, including the managers and stuff. But, I did my part. I didn't give as much notice as I should have. But I did tell you I wasn't coming back. And it was something that had to be done. I just couldn't tolerate it anymore. And at my current job, honestly, I don't like it that much. It's a difficult job. I've had a lot of difficult coworkers that I've had to deal with. There were a couple of them that at times almost did force me out just because I really did not want to be stuck in here with this person anymore. Like, I was willing to quit my job just to get away from you. But I toughed it out because, for one thing, this is the highest paid job I've ever had. It's conveniently located. It's actually like just down the street from my other job, so still a good commute. And once again, a lot of free food. I get away with so much shit because I've been there for, damn, almost 3 years now. This is my longest job that I've ever had. You know, people know me there, and I know the system and what I can get away with, what I can't. And I'd tell you what those are, but there are some things that if they knew, they might have no choice but to punish me. So, gotta keep my mouth shut about some of the things I do there, but yeah, it's a very convenient job. Like I said, very well paid. I get to live comfortably for the first time in my life. And I'm not satisfied, but I also know that there's very little chance of finding a better situation than this anytime in the immediate future. That being said, I've actually talked to my boss. Told him that I'm not happy here. I'm wanting to leave, and like I'm not planning to leave anytime soon, but I am working on getting myself out of there. For those who don't follow my channel, I've talked about it here before. Like, I'm working on pursuing my dream. I've written a book. I wrote my autobiography. The rough draft is finished. I'm editing it right now. We're gonna see what I can make of that. And I've also got a bunch of comic books I'm making. I hired some artists. I'm not paying them what they deserve to make. I'm giving them a few $100s every month, and they're just in their spare time when they're not at their day jobs. They'll draw for me. No, I'm gonna announce it now. One of my guys. We're done with book one of our first series, and we're working on some character development for a different series that another artist has spun off to. So we've got that going for us. We're working on promotional materials, like getting a trademark on the logo so we can sell it on like maybe t-shirts, hats, posters. Another way to make some money. So I'm doing that. I'm starting my own business. Trying to get myself out of this shithole. I guess the thing I'm saying at the end of it all is if you're not happy there, you have every right to be unhappy and you have every right to leave. It's okay if you think of your job almost like a person. Because someone can be like the perfect boyfriend and you're still not happy dating them. It's not necessarily that they're a bad person or that they're wrong for you. It's just, if you're not in love, you're not in love. You can't force feelings. You don't control how you feel. You can only control how you respond to those feelings. And if you're not happy with your current situation, the best thing for you to do is change your situation. So, and as far as dreams are concerned, I can't tell you what those mean just because, like, everyone's brains work differently and dreams can be interpreted in so many different ways. One of the only things I can say that almost all of us have in common is that a lot of times when you have dreams, especially dreams about the real life, it's usually because your brain is trying to work out some sort of problem. Either you're trying to figure out why this is stressing you, or you're trying to find a solution to the stress. It's something that you're actively thinking about when you're awake, but maybe just not paying as much attention to. So that's all I can say, Jenny. If you're really that unhappy, consider leaving. Although I do understand because I've been in that situation before. I'm in that situation right now where it's gonna be hard to find something better than this, better than what I've got. There are a lot of positive things about this job, and I'm clinging to it. But at the same time, I know I'm not gonna be happy still being here in 5 years. So I'm working on better solutions. So, yeah, those are my opinions. Anyone else wants to make a vlog, go ahead and do that as well. Make sure to tweet it at Jenny so she gets it, because she wants a little help. Let's try to help her out. And well, I'm gonna go back. Um, it's like Saturday morning. I got one more day of work before my weekend, so gonna take a shower, eat some breakfast, get my day on. So until the next time you see me, my name is Nathan Nile. This is Nathan Nile Official. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I got a lot of good shit coming in the next couple of years. I'm got some merch and books and shit that I'm hoping to start selling before the end of the year. Can't guarantee that, but by January at the latest, I will have stuff available to sell to you.